name is Brenna Nyambeki and welcome to another episode of The Healing Hearts. Thank you so much for everyone who's watched, liked, shared, commented and subscribed to the YouTube channel where we talk about grief. But we don't really cry about grief. We just talk about grief in a funny way because our tagline is grief meets humor. So I want to say thank you to everyone who's liked. Thank you to everyone who relates to the stories. And I'd say this, if you want to be on this podcast, please feel free to reach out to me. I still have slots open. You can come to Piga Story to Jibambe. Anyway, on today's episode, just as we normally do, every guest gets to introduce themselves. I don't do the introduction. So on today's episode, this is the second gentleman we're having on set, actually. Yeah, I've only had one gentleman. Wababa, mkuje tupige story. Atuliangi huko mkuje tupige stories za grief wababa. Anyway, yeah, this is the second gentleman and it's such an honor and privilege. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Without further ado, please introduce yourself. Tell us what you want us to know, what you do not want us to know. Mm-hmm. It is fine.
Thank you so much. My name is James Onyango. I'm happy to be here, let me say. Or rather, do you talk about grief when you're happy? Anyway. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for also creating this wonderful podcast where people can actually unpack about their experiences. You'd be surprised that it's actually the most sought after conversation, but no one wants to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so
especially men.
Especially men, yes. It's a very unfamiliar territory for men. Yeah. So I am a father and a husband, or is it the other way around? A husband and a father. To two wonderful daughters, and I have a beautiful wife.
Ooh.
I'm a thoughtful and a quiet person.
Are you?
I am.
Okay.
Actually, that's
thoughtful,
what many
I'd
people,
say thoughtful.
Many people think that it's not true, but I'm actually a very quiet person. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. And I know how to hide my emotions. Mm. It's actually a skill. Mm-hmm. I know it's a good thing or a bad thing, but
I think it's
in
both.
crisis, I'm the best person to...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Call me, guys. You need me to handle something hard, I will. So basically, just an easy guy. I don't like confrontations. I hide away from them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but basically, that's what I'd like to introduce myself as. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want to tell us what you do, Ama?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I am into quality assurance, quality control.
Okay.
Yes, things to do with standards. I know most of you know about KEBS. KEBS, so the standards things. So that's what I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Karibu sana to our podcast, James.
Asante.
Or Jimbo. I know you're quiet, yes.
Yes.
What would you say you, and I know you're not, what's your dominant personality?
My dominant personality?
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. I'm actually a phlegmatic kind of guy.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Very introverted. But under all that, I like humor. I like making jokes and having, sprinkling hard conversations with jokes. So, I'm actually a total flag. Total flag. In fact, people usually say they have two.
Yeah, for sure.
Flag, and me, I think I'm flag.
You're
but
flag.
My wife usually say I'm flag male.
Flag male, I think the same.
Flag male.
Yeah.
But I usually look at male guys and I'm like, I don't think I'm like you guys. You guys are too much. But I'm flag.
You're flag. Okay, that's the dominant. Okay. Mm-hmm. So anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
In this podcast, we talk about grief, but we always try to put it. I don't. When I finally found my niche in grief, I was like, I don't have a podcast where people come and cry because one, they will burden me, and I don't think I want to go down that road again. So normally we just talk about grief, how we've the grief we've gone through, how we handle the grief, what we became after the grief,
grief,
you know,
yeah.
because there's that as well. Because nowadays I tell people, I don't think there's anything that scares me. After I lost my mom, I was like, guys, hakuna kitu
Nothing.
halish.
Do you know, that's actually the same thing I was telling my wife the other day. I don't think something else can catch me off guard
Exactly.
after such a loss.
Because for me and we normally have the same conversation with my firstborn bro. We're like, imagine, because for me, I lost my dad when I was less than 1 year, so I really do not understand what having a father means. So my mom was my mom and dad. So when my mom died after that, I was like, imagine, there's nothing that scares me. Yani nothing. Of course, I get to anxiety once in a while, but atilea. So it may happen. This how I imagine. Ni life.
Nothing else scares you that much.
Nani amepass? Imagine, si mama yangu alikufa.
And that's the
What
thing
else?
about grief. It takes away something.
There's a way that it changes you for sure.
It does change
Because
you
I'm
a
like,
lot.
okay, mimi hamwezi nishtua.
It's like your brain is rewired to a certain extent. And you start processing things in a different
in a
way.
different way.
Yeah, but I totally relate to where you
With
are.
that,
I
there's
totally relate.
nothing scares you in this
Exactly.
world. I'm just like, oh,
Yes.
okay, so tufanye?
Uh-huh.
When people are running
How
around.
can I help?
People, I'm just like, small problems, you guys. Anyway, so yeah, we talk about grief. And I know it's inakwanga such a hard and sensitive topic. Some of my friends have asked me, do you have to talk about grief? I'm like, yeah, mnataka niongelele.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's such, and I have friends who are like, mi siwezi kuja podcast yako. Ai, bado ngoja.
Cry me a river.
There are people who are like, just give me time.
Yeah.
I'll come. After like 5 years, I'll come. Like, it's okay, take your time. I was once there and I totally understand. So, yeah, we just talk about grief. So just feel free, tell us grief you went through, what happened, what changed, how are you right now? And I've always wanted to ask people. So let me ask, are you an orphan?
No, I'm not an orphan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll ask that question later hapa
sure.
mbele. But so yeah, feel free, karibu, tell us if you've gone through, what happened, how it's been, and stuff like that.
Okay, great. So 2022. Yes, 2022, we lost our mother. And this was, my family usually say the matriarch and the patriarch of the home because we didn't grow up with my father around.
Okay.
So she was actually the everything in the home. Actually, the one who went through university, masters, and all that. She was handling almost every aspect of the home, including the extended family's affairs as well. So she became ill for some time, and that's a conversation for another day. How to when you become a caregiver.
So let me cut you short.
Yes.
It reminded me.
Yes.
I actually asked that question on TikTok the other day. In my head, in my naivety, I used to think, for me, my mom alikuwa anaenda job akagongwa na gari akakufa.
Yeah.
She died on the spot.
Yeah.
So for me, I used to think people who've taken care of people and then they die, it kind of prepares you. So when that person dies, you're like, okay, Amanda. Until people came to my comment section and they were like,
It's different.
I learned it's called anticipatory grief.
Yes.
I was like,
It hits different.
Me in my head, I thought, si mmekuwa mkiona akiwa msick.
Yes.
So akidai, you're like, okay.
You actually think you're prepared, you're seeing it, you're ready for it. But when it actually happens, it's like this person was just collapsed and died. Yeah, so actually, I was trying to talk to myself when my mom was in that illness for almost 5 years.
She was sick for almost 5 years.
Yeah, almost sick for almost 5 years. And so the condition was actually deteriorating. And I thought, as you've just said, I thought you'd be in a situation where you think, okay, doctor said things are not looking good. You're actually seeing her struggling one or another. And you actually think that, okay, we've tried almost all our solutions. We've tried our best. We've given her the best we can afford. Kikiumana, I think she would have tried and she would have fought and struggled and fought well. Hey, lo and behold,
For real.
when you see that lifeless body, nothing prepares you for that.
Nothing. Okay.
So of course, being the son, there's only much I could do when I was a caregiver.
Are you the firstborn?
I'm the firstborn. Hey,
My God.
firstborns, we need a
You
place
need- you guys-
where we sit and just talk about the struggles we go
Someone
through.
the other day said, firstborns, sijui only daughters, only sons, wanahitaji tu wakwe na their
We
own
need-
conference.
Yeah. You guys are talking about fuel. As we're just looking at you guys, we're like, yeah, it's a problem, but I mean, it's not a big deal for us.
Poleni.
Yeah, so being the firstborn, and at that time, I just started working because I finished Kole and started working. So I'm thinking, my mom was well connected and all. So I'm thinking now she wants to plug me here, and then she just started becoming sick, and so she can't have conversations with the people she was working with, and it's hard for her. So then you start working. Then now my mom stops working because of her condition.
Okay.
It was like an immediate switch. Of course, she has her money here and there, but at some point it's going to run out. You have some investment here and there, but it's not as liquid as you ought to have in terms of the expenses. So doctor's appointments here and there. And then you starting coughing out money. Black tax. When some black tax.
Firstborns.
Of course, there are certain items you need to take care of.
Yeah.
But then nothing prepared me for the hospital visits and the tests that she needed to run and the conversations with doctors. Because now, when she was deteriorating, we used to get to a point where doctors will tell her, can you excuse us a bit? I want to talk to your son. Yeah. So you're there seated, you're like, this is not good.
Like they tell your mom to.
Yeah. So at times I would go with my younger brother and then I tell my bro, okay, just
leave.
then
Okay.
like, I'm coming. So doctor's like, so these are the results. Do you know what they mean? So I'm looking at some funny names. Of course, I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
But they don't look good. Then I'm like, okay, interpret this for me. And it's like, your mom is not doing well. I'm like, okay, I can see. So what's the solution? Well, we'll try this and try. So it was like a loop. You're trying medication, you're back.
Yeah, it's not working. They have to try something else.
You're back. You need to change this, increase the dosage, reduce the dosage. So that was a bit frustrating and it took a toll. On me. Yeah, because you're thinking, every hospital, will we get a solution? And so it was a hard cycle. So we got to a point where now COVID comes in. Guys are locked down.
Yeah.
So you even at a point where, okay, you even go to a hospital and it's like, wait, you guys, as we're dealing with COVID, people are dying.
Your case is not as dire.
Not as dire. Mkuje next week, mkuje. So it was hard. And then after COVID is when now 2021, things settled in. 2022, things took a turn for the worst. So she started, she was not having conversation, she was not talking. She was not able to eat. Those are now signs where things are not looking good. The doctors also look like they have resigned. Actually, I've always had a problem. Let me say, our healthcare system, I had
Our
a
healthcare
different
system is in the
perspective of it.
shambles. Where?
Because
Na ndo hii tuna set quarantine ya Ebola.
guys, we don't know what we're signing up for.
Yeah, but our healthcare system for sure is anyway.
It's broken. So you cough money, but they just look like you guys you know your fate. Anyway, so on August 26th, 2022, she rested.
2022.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she rested. And so now the hardest part about now all this is that being a firstborn, and I don't know how we're able to get past this. You want to feel the emotion, to go through the emotions, but you still have a number of things to take.
You have a lot of things on your shoulders. I normally tell people I don't. Maybe I'd have made a good firstborn, but I also saw my brother during. The only time I saw my brother kind of mourn my mother, was on the day we were burying my mom. So mwili iliingizwa kwa nyumba akalala. So the morning of the burial, my brother looked at my mother for almost 1 hour.
Yeah.
Everyone was passing there asking, Vicky Kosa. He wasn't responding to anyone. So I came the first time, I saw him, I was like, now today is it's goodbye.
Yeah.
After 30 minutes, I passed, my brother is still there. Then I stood with him. He wasn't saying anything. I tapped him, he didn't move. I called him, Vicky. He didn't respond.
Zero.
Then my aunt just told me, wachana na yeye. Kucha. I think that's the only time I saw my brother kind of mourn my mother.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're firstborns, you kapitia.
So pitia. And how I took time to sort of mourn.
Before we proceed,
Yes.
there are things I want to ask
sure.
from what you've just said.
Yes.
Because your mom was she was your primary parent, and
Yes.
are you in a position to talk about your dad?
Yeah. I would want to talk about it, but I don't know much. Okay.
You don't.
Later on is when we started connecting. We started actually
okay.
this.
Also,
this year.
he's is he still? Oh yeah, he's still there.
He's still there. They separated earlier on in life. So
Okay.
for whatever reasons that they had, and I because I saw what my mom was doing, I never wanted to poke that side of what people
Firstborn
are
syndrome again.
Yeah, I didn't want to probe.
Okay.
We
Wewe
are
uko
those
zile za, I
guys.
want to know my dad.
And I was like,
Who
you
is my father?
wapi shamba yangu? No.
Okay.
I was like,
And
I looked at her.
That's thoughtful of you.
And and conversation that she didn't want to have, I never probed. So we just went on through life. But when I finished high school, I asked her, like a conversation, by the way, mzae ni nani? Yuko wapi? Yuko.
Kwanza tuanzie hapo, yuko.
I was like, yeah, the guy is there. I was like, ako wapi? He works for his bank. And then she was like, you want to talk to him? That's how I talked to my father the first time. I was like, pick the phone. Hello, hey, talk to this guy. I was like, hello, hey, it's your son. Niaje? I'm like, you're talking like we just talked the other day. It's been 30 plus years. Yeah. Tupatana tuongea. Do you know? It's recently I came to know I am the exact replica of my dad in terms of personality, everything. So what he did, he told me, I tried to come connect with you. Your mom refused.
For some reason.
She refused. And so with me, I said, I don't want issues. So I left that. I totally agreed. I said, nakuelewa. Because even me, I wouldn't push further. Nakuelewa. But so I understood. We started connecting after the loss of my mom.
After the loss of
I
my
had to
mom.
update him or what happened, the plans, funeral
Did he
plans.
show up for the burial?
He came to church.
Or for the service?
For the service.
Okay.
But he wasn't able to make it for the burial itself. But he came to church with his team, piga pole and all that. So I tried to see his faults. I couldn't. I couldn't. He actually showed the effort he tried to make.
Okay.
But
inaonekana alipiga madhe character development.
Kabisa.
Yenye madhe alikataa
Madhe
kabisa.
alisema,
No.
"Zii."
Because normally what mothers will do, they'll be like, okay, for the
Yes.
sake of the child, try.
Ah,
But kama dhali kata kabisa,
My
hiyo
mom was
ilikuwa
like,
noma.
this is later in life, because I asked her, by the way, why didn't you feel like we can connect? I'm like, see you, I was paying your school fees. Yes. I was giving you food. Yes.
Nini ingine unataka? Yenyewe madhako alikuwa amesema huyo
I was like, pole, by the way, it makes sense. So I didn't probe, but my actually, and my bro also took lead. The good thing about my bro, he follows my lead. So akiona Jay, he's actually confrontational. He's
Your bro.
the opposite,
He's the opposite of you now.
But usually he listens to me, and I appreciate him for that. So when he sees I'm not probing, he also relaxes. He knows when to push and when
not to push.
when to hold back.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's my dad is around, but we just recently started talking and all that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's okay. That's good to hear. And at least he showed up for the service
He
as
did.
well.
He did. He showed
Because
up.
I know for other people will be like, see.
He showed up. But I put him on the spot. I'm like, you should have even after I started going to university, you should have looked for my number.
Yeah,
You should
because
have
then
reached
you're an
out.
adult.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
in
an
a
adult.
deep.
You should have tried and said, okay, I know your mom doesn't want us to talk, but I just know I've reached. He didn't make any effort.
But si alisema madhe alikata.
Niwaambia bana, in university hata tungeongea bila mother kujua.
A friend of mine, same case, the mother separated with the father. So we are, the other day we are walking, you know the way you just walk from class in Campo. Then tunafika kwa gate, tunaona gari ya GK something, si Maria. This hizi gari za army. As we even make a joke, kwani tuko karibu kustrike tena. Then we see kwa gate, we see some men in the army uniform.
The uniform, yeah.
So they're just chilled. Asi tunaendelea na story. Tunasikia, he calls my friend's name. Then tunashanga, tunaturn si wote. Hadi tunaanza kujoke, umpata chali wa army.
Yeah.
He calls her name again and tells her, please kuja kidogo. So si wote tumesimama because we're like, why are you calling our friend? Turns out it's the father.
Oh, and she didn't know?
She didn't know. You see, the same way with your case, the mother separated with the father, and she was like, you know what, we're done with this person, yada. So he calls him, and then he says hi to us, and he's like, habari zenu nini, mi ni rafiki yake, nataka tu kuongea naye kidogo, mnaweza simama hapo mumngoje. So si tumeingiza baridi, because there are also other army men, so he's like, hey, what's happening? He tells her, I'm your dad. So this lady's like, unamaanisha we ni aje? Akamwambia jina ya mama yake, alimwambia kila kitu. What? In like 20 minutes. I was like, So I understand, because she told us the mom, I think the mom was bitter to some extent, so hakuwa anataka stories za babake at all. At all. So after that, the lady started having a relationship with the dad.
Yeah.
It didn't sit well with the mom, but later she was like, okay, sawa. Ni baba yako, there's nothing much you can do
it's
about
also where
it.
the father was telling me, there's a time he sat next to me, we vibed, and I don't know he's my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Mkapiga tu
story. I'm like, hey, nini.
Kumaanisha he knew you, like, alikutafuta for some time.
Yeah.
He knew you're in university.
He was making efforts. So
but maybe he just didn't want to.
Mami ako aje, mami ako poa. We talked, and then he left. I was like, oh, that was you. Yeah. You see, it's like you meet a stranger.
Yeah, mnapiga tu story.
And then he leaves.
Okay. We Africans are very interesting.
Yeah.
So no, you still talk with your father right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
we talk.
So let's go back to mom died after battling such a long such a long time.
So I think the hardest part, as you've said, being an African, is that news spread. And already the tents are up. The caterer is here. Like, wait.
Let me ask. When your mom died, where were you?
We were in the house.
Oh, then who called? How did you receive the news?
Actually, we found her unresponsive.
What?
We found her unresponsive.
You went to the hospital?
No, in the house.
Oh, she was in the house with you?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Found her unresponsive with my wife. And then we called the
Were you
doctors.
married then already?
Yes.
Oh, you were married?
Yes.
Oh, you got married before your mom died?
Yes.
That's nice.
It is.
I always envy
I was so
people.
happy. Now, in hindsight, people are saying, but before, guys were like, are you sure it's a good time?
To get married?
Yes.
Your mom walked you down the aisle. She was okay that time?
She did. She was on a wheelchair.
Oh, she was on a wheelchair.
Yeah,
okay.
she was on a wheelchair. But I remember when I was introducing my wife to her, she was so happy. And she was even telling my wife, that's your kitchen now. You know. So in hindsight, I was like, okay, God allowed it to happen after.
Yeah.
Because then we were together. We had taken that week that preceded, we had taken her to hospital on and off. She was
Goja. Now I want to ask some questions before we get to that.
Sure.
You met your wife, you're dating.
Yeah.
This whole time your mom is still sick.
Yes.
You did the nyombo and stuff.
Yes.
Your mom is still sick.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to know.
That was a very interesting time because being a firstborn and being my mom's close friend, I really wanted her to be comfortable with the choice of partner I have. So that really tells you that kuna mademu wengi walipigwa ex. Not by me, but by my mom. I apologize ikikufikia. The reason why I ended the relationship is because it didn't get approval. Si wewe actually. Shida ilikuwa ni mother.
So baadhi alikuwa anaona tu msupa anasema kijana wangu
then I'd find a way to bring the girl home to my mom because my mom was just in the house and then my mom would just look and she would laugh along the vibe. But when she leaves, she's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "It's a girl I'm getting to know. I don't like her." Really? I'm like, "Why don't you try again?" She's like, "We can try again, but me, I don't like her." And me, I'm a millennial.
Your mom sounds like my mom.
Shauri yako, figure as
your mom is, tell me, mama. But you see, at least your mom will pretend. My mom, just like me.
Yeah.
You can even tell sometimes from my facials. I don't know how to pretend.
You don't know.
Yeah, I for sure. If something pisses me off, I'm just like, my friend tells me, correct your face. Then I'm like, oh. But I'm just like, your mom is...
someone can tell from a mile away.
For me, for sure you can tell. If I'm okay with you, I'll just tell you. And also for me, you see them, and I normally tell people, what wanafaa kuacha tu grudges ndogo. For me, I normally, if you and I have an issue and we talk about it, for me imeisha. But we bado umeshika grudge 2 weeks later.
When wale tuongee ishe.
After tushaongea tunaanza like, we okay, sawa, tuendelee na maisha. Anyway, so your mama alikuwa anakataa wasichana.
I am dating for some time. I'm like, okay, it's time to...
I like your mother.
I wasn't telling the girls the exact reason. And I wasn't telling them I had to come see my mom. I was just doing it in a way. So bring the girl.
So for you, mama kikataa, you can't.
I was not. Because I'm like, amenilea, ananijua, and she knows what I like. Yani, she wants the best for you.
Okay.
So mimi ni wale. By the way, ukikuja kwangu sema mamangu amekataa. I'm not the best person to give you advice. I'm like, excuse
mama yako kama amekataa, imagine amekataa.
I wouldn't be like, let me try to talk to her. So, okay, the occasions I was like, are you sure? She was like, you keep pushing, but let's see. But me, what I've seen, I don't like. You can be friends, but no more than that. Nikaleta, but at some point I gave up. I was like, nimechoka.
You were chika.
But she was nice. She was like, Aya, where are your friends nowadays? I'm like, so uliwakata what? Nilete wengine uendelee kwa ex. So this time round, Sudi comes, my wife. So I'm like, something, and actually let me tell you, I usually tell guys usually know huyu atakubalika. Do you know, funniest thing is that a part of me was actually knew huyu mother atakubali huyu.
Hatakubali.
Mother hatakubali. Kubahatisha tu.
Oh.
A part of me always knew. Ile kubahatisha tu. By this time when I'm taking D, I'm like, huyu sasa hawezi kata. Huyu hawezi kata. So she comes in one of us after church, we go home. I was just like, come see my mom. Okay, she's unwell. Come see her. We can pray together. So like, okay, cool. So she comes home. Then my mom would just sit at a corner looking. She looks at you. She asks you one of questions. Your response. She sends you to the kitchen. Please go give me some water. She sees how you respond. Then she does those small things, and then she makes her verdict. So that day when Dee leaves, she's like, "Huyo,
Umeweka tick.
huyo,
They approve.
huyo simpeleke mbali sana." I'm like, ako sawa, anatoka wapi? Yes, I give her background. But interestingly, I knew her sister, Susan, first. So I was telling her, that's Susan's sister. Oh, Susan's sister. Yeah, okay, interesting. Then, of course, my cousin, Fiona, also a validate. So she comes in. Now my wife is there. She's seeing my mom through. She's actually assisting him, and shout out to her. Initially, I used to do things a lot by myself because I also saw my bro was young. I didn't want to giving that load of going with me to hospital most of the time. So my wife would come, text off at work and say, "You guys are going to hospital?" "Yeah, I'm coming." So you should come spend the day with us, going to the doctors and nini. And so that really warmed my mom's heart. Kabisa. Until we get back home, then my wife would go back to work. So she was there. She actually was there through the hard times. Actually, my wife says she wishes that she was there during the high days, because she was there during the tough days where my mom was really sick. Yeah. So she was there.
So you're dating, you did the traditional
So we
processes.
we go to the introduction. I tell my mom, and she was like, "Okay, good. I can't make it, but you share the videos, whatever I can. I'll try tell your family to join you." But I mean, of course, she wasn't able to make it.
Okay.
So I used to share the videos and all that, the conversations. So she would go through. And what really warmed my heart, she would play the videos. So you'd hear her. That's how you know she likes something.
Yeah.
She would play those videos
Over and over.
all over again. She played and hakuna kuweka earphones. Ako loud. The dances, she would play them over and over. And that's how I knew she likes the vibe. So I tell her, I want to marry this girl. She's like, okay, I feel like you're my firstborn son. It's hard to let you go.
Yeah.
But actually, it's actually time. It's okay. It's okay for you to take this step. So I'm like, I want to involve you every step so that you don't feel like you're left out. She's like, no, it's okay. So we did, of course, the nyombo. We go there, take the cows. I'm sending her videos of the cows. I'm like, hii imenona, hii imekonda. Hii iko sawa, angachana na hiyo, mbona ribs zinaonekana. Tafuta moja inatoa maziwa. So I'd involve her, then pay the dowry, then now planning the wedding. So, of course, the point now my father came in, officiating pastor told us, your father has to sign that gives you consent to the wedding, to get married or to marry. So I told my mom, I have to look for my dad to sign. You see where you're signing there? He also needs to sign here. Because our pastor said, as long as your father is alive,
he needs to
sign. Even if he's a drunkard, hata weke signature kama anaanguka.
Let
him go approach him, tell him the plans, he has to sign. So I looked for him. I told him, he's like, sawa, ni sign wapi? So sign here. That's actually one of the first times we actually meeting with my dad. So he signs, and then I go to my mom and told her, so father, I sign, so you sign here. She signs, and then we do the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your mom in a wheelchair on your wedding. When did you guys get married?
We got married March 2022, 15th, March 15th. Yeah, so actually I was preparing her. for that period. I helped her to get her dress, helped her with her outfit, everything. Then I told her, okay, so we'll wheel you down the aisle. And then, because her speech was also a bit hard because of the illness.
Okay.
So you just be asked a question. Do you allow your son to? Then you just say, I do. Or the pastor will ask, who gives away?
Who gives away agents to get here?
I told her, if it's hard for you to talk, I'll tell the pastor, just raise your hand.
Okay.
But interestingly, she spoke.
The day she spoke?
Yeah, she spoke. And she said, I do. And then, of course, Dorcas' parents did the same. And then we went back to our positions. She really, considering her state, she really used a lot of strength. She was not able to come for the reception. But the morning hour, she was there the whole time. And she was so happy. I could see her use her phone to record us walking down the aisle and all that. She was so happy. Yeah. So after that now, we kept our wedding our expenses low. We didn't do a grand wedding because of her illness.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was telling my wife that we have to get back to sorting out. We had monthly expenses, very high expenses. So that's why we didn't do a grand wedding. That's the reason why people don't know. That's why we did a Tuesday wedding.
Okay.
We did a wedding on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Why? Because we knew Monday people can take off. Shikanisha. Tuesday. We also almost did Wednesday, but we had.
Was that the case though?
Did what?
Guys showed up.
See,
that's why I was asking.
Yani guys are like, hata ungeweka siku gani tunakuja, hata
imagine
usiku
hata
tunakuja.
if someone really values you, hata uweke harusi wapi na lini, kama wanataka kuja watakuja.
I'm like,
mmetoka wapi on a Tuesday?
You guys are working. How are you guys all here? Guys are packed. By 10 o'clock, guys are packed. Aye. So we say we're going to a Tuesday wedding. I told her, because I gave her the reason. Other people was not giving reason. I'm like, you utapata time. Kama utapata ni sawa. We understand. But we told her we're doing a Tuesday wedding because we want to keep our expenses very low. She said, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So we did our wedding. After that, now we came back to issue after issue. But my wife really supported us. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now, okay. I envy people who are walked down the aisle by their parents.
It was so beautiful.
I know. Yeah.
Because actually, if she was being wheeled, she was next to me. I was walking with her. My bro was the one pushing the wheel.
Your bro.
Yeah. My bro was the one pushing the wheelchair. We walked together until the middle part. Then these parents gave her. Then she responded. Then she came back.
That's
yeah,
nice.
It was beautiful.
So that was March, and then she died.
So she died in August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now.
Yeah. So my wife, I usually apologize and told her, and you came into my life like this, and then you found downfall. So
she's a strong one, that one.
Yeah, she's a powerhouse. But we used to talk. The good thing about us, we talk, and we talk out all scenarios, good or bad. So at time, we actually had a conversation. I'm like, Mom didn't look well. If things go south, I asked her, what do I expect from you? She said, she didn't know, but she will be there for me. So I told her, I will put up a face through that season, unfortunately. And then after that is when I will start dealing with the grief. That's what I told her. And that's what actually happened.
Okay.
So she died. I told my wife, okay, it has happened. Doctor comes.
Oh, now you were telling us. Sorry. Yeah. So you were telling us about how you found out she.
Yeah. So we were in and out of hospital that week, and actually at the time she was admitted, but it was just doctor was telling us, she's here because of medication, but your mom is on palliative care. Palliative care means it's like a managing her symptoms. So nurses used to come to the house, physiotherapists used to come to the house. So we shifted everything that was happening in the hospital to the house, because now to keep the expenses low. So we used to pay the different doctors, specialists to come to the house. So that week, interestingly, she was saying, I don't want to leave the room. Because usually she would leave the room and come to the sitting room and then evening go back to the room. So that week she was saying, I don't want to leave the room. So that's strange. But my wife, I told my Amma, she's just tired. She's just tired. Let's grant her that. Kumbe, those were signs.
Oh, really?
Yes, those were signs. So the nurse would come, assess her, go back, assess her, go back. Then on Sabbath, after church, I looked at her and I'm like, something is not adding up.
Something is not adding up.
So I told my aunt, I think we may need to take her to hospital. The nurse was here the previous day. She said...
This time she's staying with you guys? You and D? Oh,
no,
okay.
She was staying with my... I used to go every day.
Okay.
Every day after work, I'd go see her at Nairobi West. Every day after work, I'd go see her. Every day. So this time round, on Friday, then I asked the nurse, how is she? The nurse was like, she's okay, but she's a bit weak. So I said, okay, do we need to do something? She said, let's just monitor her. In case of anything, I'll let you know. Tomorrow I'm coming. So she comes on Saturday. Did she come on Saturday? Yeah, I think at around lunchtime. So my mom, she's in the room. She takes water. She was struggling with food, which was not so uncommon. It happened before. But then now, in the evening, I told my aunt, hey, we may need to take her to hospital. I don't think she's really doing well. And then the following day, we came, we found her. She was unresponsive. Yeah, so she had a caregiver who usually checked on her. She was saying she was okay. But then when we came early morning, Sunday, we found her unresponsive. But so we called in the doctor came and said she had died at night.
Just like that?
Yes. So now it's a case. It's a police case.
It's a police case?
Yes. Someone died in the house.
It's a police case.
Yeah. So DCI, hey, you have to go report. So you had a patient in the house. He's going to have this condition. He said she was okay. She was assessed. We were planning to take her to hospital the following day. But she died around 3 a.m. Hey, yani that period where you go you go into a police station, you're narrating. The cop is like, shida yako? Like, sasa tulikuwa na mgonjwa. Ongea kwa nguvu. Tulikuwa na mgonjwa kwa nyumba na amefariki.
Ati nini?
Kaeni hapa kando kwanza.
Kai.
You're grieving.
Yeah. Like actually, you're as you are shocked about what's going on. You've just received the
kaini hapo
news.
kando. Watu sijua nini wameingia driving nini accident. Oh, wewe kijana ulikuwa unasema nini? Tulikuwa tunasema tulikuwa na mgonjwa alafu nini. So unataka ofisa wakuje apige DCI. Our place turned into CSI.
Wow.
Those two red yellow tapes.
For real?
Yeah. The DCI comes, cameras, assess what happened. Like, these are the doctor's report. Because they have to confirm that there's no malicious intent.
Okay.
So that happened, and then now they confirmed, actually, there's no foul play here. So you proceed with everything. From the point I released the DCI, going to now Montezuma, to coming back, our house was like a church.
Ketara ashawasha kuni, tent ishawekwa.
Jiko inapepetwa.
We do not waste time. We are Africans.
I'm like, okay, amkungoja we even move.
Me remember that day. Mango za niliona tu aunti yangu anapanga mango za mango like, what's happening? Ati sasa panguza vyombo. What's happening, guys? hata mi kidogo kidogo tent viti zimeletwa
It
like
was a
you know
lot.
you look at everything that is happening you're
Yeah.
like na watch movie ama ni nini na
Yeah,
happen is
you
this
can't
my
even
life
is this my life? Mbona unajichuna literally niko zile
like for me I had to Brenda rudi
amka.
ukirudi unaona tent aya watu wa tent bado wako unaona watu wamevaa overalls
Wanakuja.
unaona watu wanapanga it's true it's happening
Yeah.
yeah we do not waste time
So I remember the hardest point for me during that season was guys used to go. Montezuma is nice because they would tell you when you want to come view. So guys went because it happened on a Sunday. Guys went on Monday. Then on Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday. I tell them don't allow anyone else to come. I'm coming that day.
Okay.
So guys were calling, can we come? Guys would turn back because you'd go at any time you want to go in view. So that day I say, I'm the one who's coming alone. So I went, they prepared, then he put her on top of the table. Then I sat. That's when I moaned.
Yeah, just so like my brother.
Come on, Nelly.
Yeah? What was going through your mind at that time?
Like, the finality.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, okay, that's okay, you know, in our local culture, they usually mourn with questions. But I was not wailing, but I was asking. It's like I talk, of course, we don't know. They don't know nothing. But you're almost asking, what is your plan, by the way, now that you've rested there? What's your plan?
Cheki ya mkuni
because there are certain conversations we would have had. I know, of course, I knew even if she was alive, we would not have had those conversations.
Yeah.
Because they're not easy conversations. I was there, I was like, so unataka nianzie wapi?
Okay.
Where do you start from? What do I do? Guys are home. Now I'm being asked where you're going to be buried. I'm told tomorrow you need to go get the check for the coffin.
Yeah.
At least I delegated to my wife her dress and atafute nguo yake. I'm like, how did we get here? So I'm asking her. But then, so I just they gave me a cool almost an hour to just, an hour to just sit there and process.
Oh, that was so nice of them.
Yeah, but then I was like, But being a Christian is helps because now you remember the resurrection morning. Yeah. And then you also see how someone has changed when the life leaves them, the breath leaves them. But I was like, okay, just rest. Let me go and figure. So I think that's the only time I had a quiet moment to just process. Yeah,
to process all this.
Yeah, because from there was the noise.
Then you went back to planning, to approving things.
Go sign this, nini, go here, go to the chief and report, go this, the burial permit. So I said, okay. So in my mind I was like, now as your son, I will do my best to ensure that the house is actually the burial period does not have any drama, and then I do my best to ensure that post this funeral, I will step up.
Oh, during the planning there was no drama?
There was no drama. I couldn't allow any drama. Yes, anyone who had drama, I leave you there.
Hey, you are nice. Me, I had to tell my people, guys, ngojeni tuzike umama, alafu mkuje tupigane later. Because, my mother's siblings,
fire.
My God. Like, mi nilikuwa najiuliza sasa, ni mazishi tu kwa ama tunataka kwanza kusolve makesi.
I can imagine. Now, as we didn't have drama. But what I tell anyone who's going to a place people are grieving, don't be so fast to constantly poke what happened. Sometimes people don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then there are other DCIs who are in the congregation there, like, mbona hawakufanya hii, mbona hamkufanya hii, mbona hamkuita daktari. So I was like, guys, you're asking the wrong questions. Because that's what people kept asking. What happened? I'm like, I really told so in some bullies. It was hard. Repeating the story over and over. So that's why anywhere I go, and there's I'm not quick to ask. Akitaka kuvolunteer sawa.
Atasema. I remember for me that the day my mom died. Lakini nakangi unajiuliza hiyo swali, nilisema nitatafuta umama nimuulize. There was a certain unaona sister in law wa mamangu. Sasa sister in law wa mamangu alisema yeye ndo alipigiwa simu ya asubuhi. Ati najua, and she, she's there addressing the crowds. No, unajua that day, like we're in shock. Things are happening so quick. So me, I was listening. I'm looking at her, listening. I'm wondering, oh mama, because my mom died at 5:45 a.m.
In hospital?
No. My mom died on the spot. My mom it was a hit and run. Yeah. So my mom died on the spot. Yeah. So this mama says, alipigiwa simu, akaambiwa my mom had a hotel in Masai Lodge. Ati unaona ule mama, anaonga hotel in Masai Lodge. Ati ni kama amegongwa na gari amekufa. I was looking at this mama. I think words ndo zilikuwa zinashindwa. Like, I think I was just speechless at that time. So she's there telling people. I remember I went and told an uncle of mine, unajua, so and so anasema hivi. Uncle wangu alienda alimpasha. Akamwambia, kama ni ulipigiwa simu. I've never been so happy in my life. Because I was like, one haikuwa inanimekia sense. Ndo mtu wa kwanza amepigiwa simu. It wasn't making sense at all. Because tuliambiwa, after my mom was knocked,
yes.
Alikaa hapo for some time. The CCTV camera ili show. Alikaa hapo for some time. And then people started gathering. And then while people were gathering, some started stealing her belongings. So some took her bag. So someone who actually took her phone. So, and then around, saile kumeanza kukucha around 6 something, ndio Maria ikakuja ikachukua madhi. So in the process of kuchukua madhi, because mama alikuwa anajuana na watu wa soko, so watu washajua, usinimeri, so watu wanaanza kutafuta contacts. That's how we got to know. So this woman was saying she was the first one to be called. I was like,
And the person who hit her, you knew?
Yes, but firstborns again, lakini God alijua. So my uncle, now that uncle of mine who pashed that mama, was had a rank in the police department. He went and he needed the CCTV when he called us and told us, sasa mniambie vile mnataka to proceed.
Yes.
My firstborn brother, being a firstborn, alikataa.
Kasema tuwache tu.
Nilikasirika.
Yeah. So you never reached out to the person?
Nilijamja. Like, najiambianga nitauliza brother yangu, what because I was like, so my brother, after that, so for us we are 3. I have 2 brothers and me. So my brother calls us and then tells us, najua, even if we decide to, it was, from the footage it showed, it was a white filter, na ni kama alikuwa amelewa. Because before he hit mom, alikuwa anaswab.
Yeah.
So my brother was like, unajua, hata tukianza hii story, we'll be in and out of court. I was like, mi ningekuwa first born. Tungeenda hiyo koti na
I know he killed someone.
I don't think he knows.
Okay, kuna passport, lakini kuna levels.
Me, I think to brother yangu.
What?
Okay, to some extent I understand my brother, but Brenda, me being Brenda, hey, mi nakwambia, tungekimbizana na mtu hadi aseme amen. So my uncle was like, okay, sawa.
I mean, I would, if I was the first one, I would just sit with the guy and do you know what happened? At least let him know what happened. Hata akiruka, umeruka, hii ni gari yako. Hapana. Anyway,
it was bad because the impact was bad because mom was crossing the road, so aligonga. Don't you know how bad it was?
Yeah.
Rongai, there's a club called Legend.
Yes.
So aligonga, mama kafly. Kufly as she's coming back, akagonda kwambia siku hizi napiganga history nikicheka. Zamani ungeniona alikuwa unajua siku hizi. So as she was like, so akirudi chini akagonga. There was a certain pole hapo.
Yeah.
So she, by the time akafika chini hivi alikuwa amego. You know, your day tukiona mom, I think I'll bleed internally. I didn't see any sign of blood. There was no blood on my mom's clothes, just wound.
Internal bleeding.
I think I'll bleed a lot.
Yeah.
Because even by the time tukienda mochari, alikuwa ameanza sasa kufura. I think I'll bleed a lot. I just remember my brother saying, kimamsi amekufa kifo ya uchungu. I was like, where's ugeacha tufuate huyu mtu? But yeah. That's why for me, I always thought, for people who've dealt with sick people, it's easy for you. I always thought, unajua sasa mimi mamangu ni kama alisnachiwa tu. So in my head, I always like, since you've dealt with her, you've seen she's not okay. Like, until juzi tu ndo nimelearn, it's called anticipatory grief. Yeah. And there was one lady, let me see if I can read that comment. There was one lady who said it's worse.
Not, that day, actually, I realized my mom has died.
You realized?
When we got the news, we confirmed her death, my ears are ringing. My temperature, fever rose. Any nilikuwa na fever, I was just confused. So my body... Hi guys, this is Bena Nyembek here, Stories of Grief Loss and Therapy. Let me look for that comment. Yeah. There's a lady who Nothing
said...
prepares you for that.
I could see the resignation in her eyes, and we could tell the moment she gave up the fight. Yeah. Did it shock us? Not so much. But did that make it any better? Hell no, it actually made it worse. That's when I learned. Someone else said, the hospital visits became very frequent. All the doctors could just tell us was to manage the symptoms and make her comfortable.
That's it. Even what? That's what you're told. But it changed the fact that now you see her like this. No, nothing. It's like anyone who was told your parent has collapsed. It's equally the same. It's
just the same.
Because now, on the other side, I know others who've experienced that, their parents collapsing, and the response is equally the same.
It's equally the same. Me nakwambia, this thing called grief.
It's hard.
It's the ghetto.
Hard.
So you guys have no drama while planning for the burial?
We have zero drama.
Let me congratulate you guys.
Yeah, no, the guys are taking my lead. They should look at my... Do you want us to do it now?
Hata sisi had noticed, my brother was the one. Kwanza yote my brother used to work in Kisii.
Yeah.
Brother wangu alikuwa anakuja Nairobi leo. Akishafika tuseme ametoka Kisii tuseme 3 am, afike kitu 10 ashughulike, arudi Kisii. Nilihurumia first born zenye you deserve that. My brother hiyo time alichoka. Ilifika point hadi auntie zangu akamwambia imetosha. Wacha. Whatever has what pali imefikia ni sawa. Because I remember when my mom died, ndo nyumba yake ya home ilikuwa imeanza kujengwa.
Yeah.
Like ndo ilikuwa tu imeanza. So like we were just ilikuwa tu pole. So amekufa, tumeambiwa nyumba lazima isimame.
Lazima ishe.
Sasa
mongoje tu
pamba kile. Sasa si brother wangu ako huko ana supervise Nairobi, anakuja Nairobi kumaliza mpango.
Mungu atuambie plan ya first born ilikuwa gani? Because
but you as a millennial, please do not allow your firstborn daughter to be that strong.
No, my firstborn daughter is very strong-willed. Yeah, she's not like that. She will call it out.
Yeah.
But we there was no drama during the funeral. Things were just running. But unfortunately, it happened during the elections. There was the election period. August election 2022. So things were slow because you don't know election violence. So we really had to slow down on the planning until things have really settled. So church family also came in strong to come in and do the evening worship and all that. So it really helped to ease the load. Yeah, so there's no drama. We got home. We buried, but I think the hardest part about ni ile msafari ya kwenda nyumbani.
Oh. From Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Oh, okay.
It's usually very, very tough because now mnajua hii sasa ni wanasemanga the final journey. Yeah, so I remember after now things have settled down, picked the casket, picked the clothes, cleared the bills, because now I was left to make a number of decisions as the firstborn. Fika home, confirm this is the burial site, watuanze kuchimba, call for meetings. Firstborn. Firstborn.
Meeting is
what do you have to say about this? give your word, and then until you ensure that you've malized the process. But I think the hardest part is the silence
After. Exactly. Yani watu huenda ni kama life
because the guys are leaving. Your friends are there during the period. They start leaving one by one.
Because they have to go back to
guys
work.
have to go back.
Someone has to go back to their family work.
Your phone stops ringing.
Yeah, your phone. And I normally tell people, hey, grief.
I will tell guys, for me, I'd rather so much that I'm present after. Of course, I'm needed. I know I'm needed before, during, but after.
After is hata mi na feeling it's the most crucial part because mi nakumbuka my phone will ring. So for me, what my firstborn bro did. Unaona hiyo the safari ya kwenda home. My bro ensured I was in the same vehicle with my friends.
Okay.
So the uncle of mine, the police, alitupea gari moja ya job like a shuttle. Yeah. So Vicky alisema, iyo gari wachia Brenda na marafiki zake. I was like, okay, sawa. Akamwambia utaki hiyo gari Brenda anaingia na marafiki zake. So I was like, okay. So I think for me the msafara kwenda home was but kufika kwa boma hivi.
Nduru.
I saw my grandmother seated because sijui grandmother yangu afai kuingia kwa nyumba ya mtoto wake, amekaa kwa mlango.
Yeah.
Grandmother yangu akaniona akaanza kulia. Watu wanapiga manduru. So for me, luckily enough for me, my friends stayed with me after. Walikaa na me for some time. Then wakaanza kuenda. Hivyo tu uliwasema, pole pole tu. So unajua sasa like... Na sasa huwezi shikilia. Tunajua sasa like... After that, people are calling to check up on you. Are you okay? Where are you? What are you? Hey. After I think nilirudi... Because my mom died when I was in third year.
Yeah.
When I went back for that semester, I was doing the last semester ya third year sasa. After that semester, simu ilikauka kama sijui nini.
Mpaka unauliza, is it phone okay?
How do you have to keep checking your phone? Is my phone on?
Is it charged?
Is it? After that inakauka ndio unajiuliza.
It goes quiet.
It goes quiet.
And then the next hard thing was going back to the room she was staying.
Oh yeah.
Yes, because now her clothes are there. Everything as it was. Because guys, we locked it. Immediately we left, we locked it. So I had the key and my bro had the key. So things went quiet. That's the hardest part about grief. Because now guys don't call us often.
Life imeendelea.
Life imesonga. So when we're back to our room, if you still feel her scent, you seeing her favorite clothes, you seeing all those things there.
The spot she used to love.
Yeah. Her phone, I have her phone, I have her thing, everything that was given to me. So I'd go there, I'd sit for a moment quietly. And then it sort of gives me a different look into life. My perspective changed. I don't follow after small things you realize. I'm like, okay, sawa. Imeisha. It's okay. I don't struggle. Because then I was like, okay.
Hakuna kitu inakutingisha in life.
Hakuna.
How would you say grief has changed you?
Hey. But I think for the better, it has made me look beyond what people are seeing. Especially in, let's for example, if someone is grieving, people look at, I look beyond that and really? Try to ask the most important questions. You get? Because the same thing I experienced. Of course, it changed me in the sense that vitu mingi hazinishtuangi in life, right? Okay. Si mingi. My wife will tell si mingi.
Yeah, very few
things. Kitambo I used to see my phone ring and I was like, mko sawa? Nowadays, made me more prayerful. Yeah, it actually made me more prayerful, devoted, because I realized the only person who can take this stubborn pain away is actually God.
Yeah.
Who can make it easier.
Yeah.
Not even your spouse, not even your
No one understands
family.
the pain.
No one.
For
No
sure.
one. Someone will tell you, people will come and tell you, even me, my mom died, so I know what you're going to know.
You don't.
No,
Hata mi nasemanga, you don't. Because you don't know the kind of relationship I had with my mom.
Exactly.
Maybe it was a strained relationship. Maybe you were the best. So you do not know. So be just like, I also lost my mom. But usiseme naelewa. No one, hiyo grief journey ni yako tu. It's like ni yako na ni yako peke yako. Because, so for me, my hardest month is normally July, when my mom died. So my mom died in July, we buried her in August. My firstborn bro's hardest month is August. So you see, we can never, it's never the same.
Yeah.
So for I know my brother kifikanga kubari down 12th August. Kifikanga hiyo 2 wiki. Hey, brother yangu anakuanga tu. He's just like, anasema si unaelewa ni ile wiki namwambia. Na understand. Na pia anajua July. Ananiambia unajua inakaribia? Inakaribia sawa, na understand. So it can never, if my brother and I do not, like, kama mi na brother yangu, we do not share the same pain. Why do you think you as an outsider will understand? Yeah.
So never be quick to tell someone that, especially for men, relax. Ini maisha. Ini maisha. Alafu this the famous quote at ndio safari ya kila mtu. Okay, it's true, but sometimes you can be very insensitive.
Tell that to our pastors.
We can be very insensitive. Ndio tunaenda kila mtu, sasa tujikaze. Sasa huyu mwenye ameenda, wewe jiulize. Wewe uko namna gani?
Sijui it's okay. Unatafuta ufalme wa Mungu ni sawa, but at this point,
is that meant to be an encouragement? I feel like sometimes it comes out habit.
At this point.
And I like one of our pastors, Mutumishi. He says that the ministry of presence. I love that. Like, there's a friend of mine who was like, Jay, ukiniona hapo usikue about that. No.
Very relaxed.
Time yangu ifika nitaenda. I like that. Because I knew this guy is not here with pressure to tell me, utakuwa sawa, usijali, nikusaidiaje. He was just there. And I knew, let me go back to the house. Let me talk to him about anything. And he didn't have the pressure to make things better.
Yeah.
Sometimes we get that pressure, like, what can I do?
What can I do?
So I like the ministry of presence, just staying there, being quiet, talking when need to. That's why nowadays I even show up for people. That's how it also changed me. I feel like this guy is going to hell, I show up. I may not offer advice, I may not offer anything.
But I'm just there.
I'll show up.
You just
and
know
I'll just
I'm
sit
around.
next to you.
Okay.
But if you want us to talk, we'll talk and vibe. So that's how I after my mom's death, I'm intentional about people's and friendships. So I show up more for my friends. Yeah.
So let me take you back to after mom has died.
Yes.
Did you guys what happened to her belongings, her things? What did you guys do?
They're still there.
In the house?
The room.
In the room?
Yes, she built her own house. They're still there. My auntie has often
to date.
To date. In fact, I was there yesterday.
Okay, why am I being surprised? Okay. But
I know, I'm like, where are we taking them?
Okay.
This room, okay, the house she built, everyone had their own room. So no one is staying in that room. So we've not seen the need to move things.
Oh, really?
Yes. So our stuff is still there.
Oh. The room
I took some that I felt like I could use, some fleece blankets, something that I can use. But we haven't had an opportunity, or rather we haven't talked about it with my people where we can take them. And we felt no pressure.
No pressure, sijali. Sisi tulitoanisha vitu zake in 2026. Tulitoanisha vitu zake
Last year.
No. I remember 2024 nikipanga harusi ndo pia brother yangu made that trip to Kisii with my other brother. Some they gave out. Some my brother took. My other brother took. I took some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that we're holding on to them. It's just
Yeah,
that part of life we haven't figured out.
You have
like
from 2016 to 2023, we just took everything from the house we used to stay in Rongai. Tumezipack zilikuwa tu kwa room yake sasa hiyo nyumba ya Ocha. Zilikuwa tu kwa bedroom. Zilikuwa no one had tukuwa na haraka. Tulikuwa tunakaa mtu naangalia, mtu anaenda naangalia, unasema alikuwa unakumbuka kivenga story.
Like koti.
Kuna dia alivaingwa alikuwa ananibo. Unakumbuka ile hivyo tu nilimba yangu alivaa once na jaiva tena hivyo. So hata sisi tulisort 7 years later.
Yeah. 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years. Because
Mama still on course.
You still take your time, guys. Take your time.
No, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, you will for sure.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, I think we'll give them out. Those my aunt was saying we just need to give them out. Because there's some people will, because for us some of her sisters requested for some things. Yeah.
One of my aunties is in the UK. Alikuwa ananikumbusha usipeane hiyo nguo ninakujia usipeane.
Yeah.
Every time hiyo nguo iko namwambia yeye. So some of her sisters took some clothes, some of her friends. So it's all good.
She has a pass where this one that's I think the only sentimental thing. Her pass. And you open it, you see a picture of myself and my bro. And she used to stare at it a lot. She'd open it. Anytime she give you money, she would open it and look at the pictures, then give you money. So that pass is the one. Ate watu wachoko hiyo lazima nitabaki nayo.
So by you book.
You because she used to remember tusaidia pesa ya airtime, so she'd open it and look at it.
And look at your bro.
Then she was like, "No, mlikuwa mnafanana." Then she'd give you money. Yeah.
How's your relationship with your bro?
My bro, we've gotten better over the years, especially after mom died. He's the last one, and he's the darling most child.
Okay.
Yeah, so they knew each other's secrets. The other day he was just telling me that tulikuwa tunakusengenya na mami. I knew. I'm not surprised.
Hiyo ni must.
Tulikuwa na jemu hata leo sijui atatutumia pesa. I'm like, you guys. Yeah, but because there's an age gap, like 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so we weren't talking much. I looked at him as my small brother. Give you instructions, you do. There's no much conversation. But now that we are older, we talk a lot. We've debriefed. Actually, the funniest thing or the best thing, we debriefed on that season. I told him when we told you about the news. I was wondering, what are you guys telling me? She was just okay right now. I'm like, so we talk. He lets it out. We even did therapy for him to go through that process. But we are strong. Our bond is tight. We are close. We talk. Yeah.
Have you gone for therapy yourself?
I did. I was telling my wife, I don't think it helped me.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm not.
How many sessions did you go for?
I went for 3.
Imagine 3. Aki 3 hata bado.
3 is too much for men, bana.
Okay. Sasa na wewe ndio unaambia wanaume waongee.
Tuliongea. It was a 3 hours. Was it 3 or 2 hours? I think it was 2 hours.
Imagine 3 sessions bado.
3 sessions of 2 hours each. That's 6 hours.
Me did.
What solution have we not got in 6 hours?
Imagine ungeendelea. Minimum ni 10 sessions.
10?
I did a number.
You did more. Of course.
I did a number. The first session was kulia. First session ililia. Ananiangalia tu najiambia. Sasa nikamkudu. Najiambia cha tu nijikaze niende tena. So I did a number. I think I did more than 10.
I think
so ulipeleka brako therapy na ujipeleki.
He enjoyed them.
Una first born.
Because like ni utalipa next ambia nitalipa enda. It goes.
Na wewe?
Me I was like, so I tried. Because the third session, I was like, so he's asking me questions and I'm like, I'm struggling to answer. I feel like I'm now bothered.
Sasa after that ndo ungeendelea ku-unpack, imagine.
I told my wife, I'm not going back. You're my therapist now.
Guy,
sit there.
Usichokeshe bibi,
ask
please.
Me questions.
Usichokeshe bibi.
You said for better for worse.
Please,
no,
usichokeshe
but I feel like I'm okay. maybe I don't know, but I feel like I'm okay. I'm not seeing the use for therapy.
now. You will maybe later.
Maybe later, I don't know.
So let me ask. I know when you got married, your wife had both parents, right?
Yes.
And now I know she lost her dad as well.
Yes.
How has that been navigating her loss, and also you dealing with your grief now, Cesar? Because I know hers was as recent as 2024.
Yes. It was one of the toughest things we had to go through as a family, because that was okay. I think it threw me. First of all, I usually tell her, even for me as a person, because now we were close with the dad.
Yeah.
And I was telling her, I feel like now I have a father. You know, when we got married.
Yeah, when you got married.
Telling her, I feel like I have a dad. Because he used to call us. His school used to call us Mwanangu. Mwanangu, how are you doing? Like, you're fine. And his dad was the kind of person who he'd sort you out. He'd sort you, like even during our wedding, he was gifting us. He'd think about what you want. Like me as
an individual,
as
yeah.
a son-in-law. And say, talk to your husband ask him what he wants. If there's an event, he's like, Mwanangu, these guys are going here. Like he was concerned about me as a person. So I was telling my wife, I feel like now I have a father.
No, you lost
you'd enter into a room, I'm not saying that my dad walks in and I don't tremble, but you'd walk, and I just stand. And I want to, of course, the being a father-in-law, but also the presence of his dad was proper. And so I enjoyed his advices as a dad. I was seeing how he's taking care of his home.
His home.
I never experienced that. How he would, in any crisis, he would sort it out and say, Kaini Apple, let me make this call, let me do this. And I was like, I really like this. I really like this. So it really affected me personally as an individual. I was like,
not again.
I was telling God,
again.
Now you gave me a father here. Again, you're taking me away. So that period was rough for us as a family. It was rough for us, but I told her, I may not have the words. I may not know what to say, but I will be here through the whole experience, the whole journey. It helped. It helped just being there with her. So, that one, now up to this day, we don't even have words to describe what we went through when our father-in-law died. But for sure, it's like my own dad was taken away.
From you? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. What would you... I'm thinking of a way of phrasing this question. Grief as a married man. Grief as a married man. How is it for you?
You're there thinking, I need to... First of all, I don't know how to handle grief
as
an individual.
Now as a husband and a father.
A husband and a father. Lord save us today. Kuja leo. I think, as I said, what helps is praying a lot, being prayerful, because sometimes you also crumble. As men, we have our corner. You'll tell my wife that there's a section in our house, it's called the man cave. And I usually tell her, don't touch anything in that corner. Don't touch. Hata kama umeona nimerusha, usiguze kitu kwa hiyo corner. Because it's where I go and recollect. I go and figure out. I go and put my thoughts together. I go and try and ensure that things are working. That corner. So that's how I try to handle grief as a married man. I connect with God. I'm like, Mungu hapa sina uwezo, hata wewe unajua.
Shuka baba, shuka.
Leo. Give me the words. Speak this day. Because they are looking at me. they're looking up to me. Then now recently being an elder now.
Yeah. My God.
Ati elder tupatie neno wewe mwenyewe uko sasa. Hiyo neno mimi
Hata mi nataka hiyo neno.
nahitaji hiyo neno
By
tafadhali.
this you were call this for.
Then you're like, yeah, so
We misuse you guys.
Hey, I was telling my wife, I can't snooze. As an elder, you can't snooze because you have to be in sync. Today, someone calls you and needs an encouragement.
Yeah.
So you have to connect with God every single day. Because you have to pour, can't pour from an empty cup, they usually say. So you have to ask God to fill you, so that you can also minister. So I pray a lot. I can't lie. I pray a lot. And I talk to fellow men. I usually have this group called Baraza. We talk. We find time to connect and just have authentic conversations. Because usually tell ourselves, no one is coming to help us. No one is coming. No one is coming. And it's easy to...
As a married man or as an individual?
Both. Yeah. Because you think about it. If I crumble as the man of the home, what do you expect my wife to do?
Okay.
Being the priest. Imagine ufike huko kwa kanisa. Pastor ambie, washiriki hata mimi leo sina uwezo.
Tutalia hiyo kanisa.
Pastor.
Tutalia.
So our spouses they can try and do so much, but without us connecting with God, you may not be able to handle us. Sure. Yeah. So I connect to God. I don't know how best to put it, but I talk to God a lot and say happen his idea. Okay. Even the day I was breaking the news, I broke the news to my wife about that.
You're the one who told her?
Yes.
Really? Yes. Who told you first?
Their cousin.
And then you had to tell you.
So
what?
Like,
it was on phone?
On call. I was in shock. What? With the guy yesterday.
And then how did you tell your wife? Were you together?
Yeah, we were together.
Oh, okay.
So like, bring your phone. Bring your phone. Yeah. Because she knew something was up, but she didn't know what was up. Yeah, so I tell her, what's happening? I'm like, relax. Twende tukule. Let's go eat first. What's going on, Jay? I'm like, relax.
Okay.
Relax. Like, relax. Then actually, the bro called and said, actually it was the bro. The bro called and said, when you have her ready, because she was also with her sister, when you have her ready, let me know. So wakakula, kawakalisha kwa room. But I told her, before she got the call, I told her, things are about to move from 0 to 100, but don't worry, I'm with you right here. So she was like, then I called the bro. Then the bro told her, give me man. Hey, nothing prepared me for that when they broke down. Nothing prepared me for that. But I told her, things are about to move from 0 to 100.
But I'm with you.
But I'm with you here.
Okay.
Yeah, so they cried. I was like, yeah. There's no... guys, I can't help you in terms of saying it is well. Like, I can rub your back. I can give you guys hugs. But
siongee. You just know I'm here.
Mengi. I'm here. You can... Mraka KYM, kazi ya mkono, tafani. Yeah,
oh my God. Hey.
Yeah, but God's grace is sufficient all through, and we are taking strides a day at a time, as they say, a day at a time.
That's nice to know. As we wind up, is there, in your grief journey, what are some of the things you've learned? I don't ask this question, but I normally ask, just like you feel free to answer. Is there something you do different in your grief journey? And also, to anyone who's going through grief, what would you like to tell them?
I often say grief is a language we are not meant to understand. And so every single day we grapple with words, trying to figure out. That's why sometimes you feel choked. You know, unasikia kawaru. I don't know if you felt waru when your mom died. Something stuck. Yeah. Nani moto nakunywa maji. The other thing I didn't, one other thing before that is that people underestimate the toll it takes on your body. Like as I felt like at that period I was just weak. As unakula, yes, but you're just weak. So it's like your brain is trying to communicate. Yeah, you're going through something. You don't know how to handle it. You're trying to put up a face, but you're going through something. So during that period, I think the best way, there's no script, but the best way possible, people just say try to talk to people and of the same, like for example, we are talking about grief right now. And it helps in one or another. It helps when you connect with someone else who's been through that period. The most interesting thing, before my mom died, I had 4 friends, close friends, who lost their parents within a period of 6 months.
4 people lost their parents.
And I was
in
even
6
telling
months.
my wife, I was like, she was there. I was literally telling so has lost their mom. Like, yeah. My mom is unwell. I keep calm.
Mwingine.
2 months later, my friend loses the dad. I was like,
Okay.
another friend loses the mom. Then he came to me. So I was telling
You guys still friends?
yeah,
okay.
we talk about it.
At least uko na therapy.
Afterwards
That's
we're
your
like,
therapy.
hey, wait, what was that?
What was happening?
Nini, what was that? Pia Jemo. That was Yonge. So I remember the 4th friend who lost the parent. I remember telling my wife, hii kitu mbona why are these things so much like this? And unfortunately, I told her, I feel like this thing is also coming. My mom was deteriorating. I told her, I feel like this thing is also coming. She said, I understand. Of course, tema yo mate. I understand that you're going through.
God
it's hard to say,
forbid.
God forbid.
Yeah.
I told her, I feel like this thing is also coming. So when I was talking to my friends, and I was telling them, but that from all of you, mine came last. Our 4 friends, mine came last. But how they handled me through that season was the best I could ever ask for. Because they just give me a hug and say, Baba, I know. Bro, I know.
I know.
My guy, I know.
Zao pia zilikuwa fresh. Like 2 months.
Kwanza mwingine ameingia hivi kwenu, ameanza kulia hata kabla. Na unajua analia nini? You get?
Yeah.
It breaks you down so much. To where you get to a point where like you're not in control of things. Brenda. You're not in control. I usually don't know how people who don't believe in God
Survive.
handle it. Maybe they handle it, but I don't know.
I wouldn't know. Because I believe in God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But talking to them really helped. Talking to each other really helped and see how you feeling. How you processing certain things. So my wife joined the other day and she was like, hey, my guy, that's what you were going through. I'm like,
I know there's a lady who asked me at some point, are you bipolar? And then I don't know if it is God or me.
You're not?
I'm not
No, of course
bipolar.
not.
No, really. Unajua hizo episodes za hiyo grief inakutandika tu umekaa tu na watu then unaanza tu kulia. And then I don't know if it is God or fate or what, the mother died. Ni Mungu. Unaona yani I wanted to tell her, unakumbuka ile swali uliniuliza? But nikasema nifunze kunyamaza. So but later we had the conversation. I was like, I felt like it was a bit insensitive of you to ask me if I was bipolar and you knew I was going through grief.
Yeah, but, and that part of wewe unalia sana, nadhani sisi tutapoteza wazazi.
My God.
Like, excuse me. Mimi nilipoteza mzazi juzi na wewe unalia
yako kwani wewe. Unajua kuna wenye wazazi wao wanakufa wakizaliwa. I'm like, ni sawa.
You thank God you with your man for 30 years.
Kwanza I don't like that statement.
I'm like,
when you I used to hear that statement, your time I'm just like, guys.
Kuna wengine hata wajaona mama wanazaliwa kama mama amekufa. I'm like, no. That's not the best approach. Let's be sensitive to
we
people
really need
out
to
there.
be sensitive with what we're seeing.
Let's have a community. If you're going through grief, have a community that you can talk to. But let yourself go through the emotions as well. Sometimes grief can be
even men. Please insist on
but
men as well.
Men cry within, inside.
Sasa aje.
Unajua lenga ndani.
Hapana. Simtoe tu hiyo kitu.
Sometimes you go.
It was meant to come out. Wewe bora unairudisha ndani.
Your husband goes to watch that Arsenal game. Bao inafungwa unadhani
anasherehekea. Oh.
Bao inafungwa unadhani anasherehekea goal. Analia.
For real.
There's a day this happened to me. So the boys have decided, let's go watch game. Chimo, me ni Mani. Chimo, to watch game ya Mani. So, me, I'm going through the emotions. Hey. Trial. Bao ikafungwa. Me, I'm crying.
You cried?
Mama chichezi natoka huku, but ni usiku niko hizo place za coach ball
vile hizo lights so uonekani. At least umelia.
Unapunguza machozi. Silikwambia atafunga. Hata mimi nilikuwa najua atafunga. So those social moments, they help you get through.
Yeah, they do.
So my wife was like, hey, spend time with the boys, figure it out. So it helps. That community really helped. Let your guy do whatever they can. Do what you can. Do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hiyo sina mengi. Hakuna formula.
Hakuna formula. Kitu by the ina formula.
Yeah, do what you can to get through the seasons and build your life around grief, because time doesn't heal. Time can make it better, but when you build your life around it and you move pole you just move. Yeah, that's what I would say. Pole sana to you. I hope you're getting better as well.
I hope you're
getting better.
You'd have met me in my mom died in 2016. I was in the pits. I was in the pits in 2019, 2017. My God. For me, I have really, the first time I checked myself into therapy, what actually made me go for therapy, I was in and out of jobs. Nilikuwa napata job, naacha. Najiambia, we boss, kumbe shida si boss, shida ni mimi. So the last job I quit, I told my bro, nimeacha job, but usijali niko na savings zitani sustain, but I want to go for therapy. I feel like I'm not okay. Akaniambia, okay. What support do you need from me? Nikamwambia, takusho tu vile kitenda. Akaniambia, so you let me know how it goes. And after that, after some time I got another job and I stuck to that job. So yeah. Nowadays I feel like I have known my triggers. I know my triggers are in May and July. I normally say it. May, Mother's Day, and July, the month she died.
Yeah.
And then, of course, reason why I asked you the question, grief as a married man, is I feel like as a married woman, it's different for me. Like grief as a married woman, especially because my partner has both parents, Because, you see, for me, for the longest, I think I have learned to live with the fact that I don't have parents. So, you see, now I have to learn now having parents. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm relearning how to have a mother and a father.
Yes.
Something that my brain had forgotten, by the way. Because for one, I didn't have a dad. And then my mom, So now I'm learning how to have a mother and a father again. So it's, for me, I feel like it's, bado niko.
Hey, by the way, I usually tell guys, that thing you say, for those who still have their moms, you think it's a cliche. But I remember my friend saying, even the dad died. And the dad was unwell also for a period of time. And she was saying, give me my dad who's unwell.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather have him here and he's unwell than have no one.
Yeah.
So if you're having your parents, small issues, mwekeni kando.
Yeah, for sure.
Ati wamekomba pesa sana umekasirika. Those are small issues.
Uambie tu una na usonge.
Wacha kumnunia.
Usijifanye nini.
So
kama juzi, Mama Hannington was in town.
Yes.
So Hannington ananikola ananiambia tuone madhili. Unajua nilimuuza madhili. because haikuwa imenihit anaongelelea like unaona how
That transition is hard.
it's akaniambia si mama yangu kwambia
Actually, you get to a point, and I remember I was telling that time, Mother Yuko, and they have their family meetings. I used to envy.
Me, I still envy Hannington. Like the fact that your mom is calling you, your dad is calling you. Me, still, at my friends who have both parents, I envy them.
I was like, wow, that is beautiful.
And then they're calling to give them updates za ushago, ama za wapi, ama za home.
Shamba tumenunua hapa. I was like, wow.
Must be nice.
Hiyo mkutano ukuje, familia yote itakuja.
Unajua, I normally say this, I'm like, ama niko na shida. Now you've validated me.
And I was like, can I come? But of course, you can't also come.
Yeah.
Like, I used to see this and I say, wow. At some point, Makana, you feel bad. I felt bad.
You
like,
do.
Mungu, why?
Nah, say you're feeling, it's not like you're feeling bad from a point of, it's too zileza,
nino nasikia una feel poa mpaka unasema mbona mimi I don't have this. You get.
Like me, hata my friends who, so nowadays I normally tell my friends, kitambo used to be bad. My friend angepigiwa na mamake wapige story wa catch up nini. So the close friends of mine, I just had to tell them, mamako akikupigia tu unaweza lenga kidogo tukiwa na wewe.
Brenda, you as levels.
Because I was like, unajua atapiga story. Amwambie, ati kuna kitu hapa nimeona nikununulie. I'm like, tell me mama yangu angekuwa angeninunulia. You know, so it's zile must be nice. So for me, niko hiyo transition ya, now I have parents and both of them. You see, now me, I'm coming from a place of I had one, Amanda, now I have both. So I'm learning
make
how
best
to...
of that. Kabisa.
I'm trying, but unajua pia ni hard. I don't know, sijui kama unanielewa.
I get. But as long as they have embraced you, kabisa.
Yeah, for sure.
Make the best out of that.
But grief. People with parents wanasikianga poa. Anyway, you have any parting shot for us?
Guys, of course, time does open up your mind to realize things in hindsight. A lot of things that are happening right now, as I reflect back, let me say it gets better. Better is the word. Because, right now we can talk about it.
Yeah, for sure it gets
better. We can process. It gets better. But make best your time. You really say grief comes unannounced. So be intentional with your happy days. Be intentional about the friendship you create. Be intentional about the things you talk about, because when it comes knocking, it will take you mbali. So I'll encourage all of you that though it's a minus in your life, the actually things you learn from it that will make you a better person, will build you to become and to handle it in a better way. And always be there for each other. Yeah. Words are not enough, but that's all I can say.
Ministry of Presence.
Brenda, I can be an ambassador of Ministry of Presence. An ambassador, nini tu nyamazi.
Enda tu show up na maziwa yako na mkate na utulie.
Exactly.
Ukae
so
tu.
Mimi hata usilete mkate.
Mbona tunaletewa kwa mkate?
That's a story for another day.
Yeah. But in hindsight, hata mimi nilizongea swali. During burials, we feed people. Why? Matanga mamangu ng'ombe ilichinjwa.
Bull ya 50,000.
Ilichinjwa. Watu wa matanga wanakulaga.
I usually prefer maybe cash gifts, because there are certain small expenses here and there. Unajua mkate iliharibika hata time yetu. Juzi ilikuja hivi mingi. Ikaharibika. Because tulikuwa tunapata na watu wakuli, utakula. I think cash gifts sometimes just put an envelope.
Yeah, give us cash or give people cash.
People who are grieving need a lot of expenses. suti yake hajanunua, umemletea maziwa, ana
hajanunua
appetite.
nguo na hawezi kaa pia vile
Hawezi kaa
anataka.
vile anataka.
Mtasema anateseka.
Anateseka sana, umeparara sana. Mpatie kancha aende anunue nguo. Atoke kwa matanga.
So wapeni pesa.
Yeah.
Ngoja, how was it for you ukitafuta coffin ya mamako?
You know, tumeenda pale Kenyatta.
Bas. Hata mimi nilienda huko.
And then my wife was making a joke. My wife was my bro. I was like, yani, ujamaa, hii ni biashara yake. Anameka kill kwanza kiona mko wengi.
Sasa acha nikwambie, my mom died in July. I lost a cousin of mine in September. So the same service providers when you walitupea coffin na maua na has. Na nikarudi alafu naambia, si nimuliwaambia nitarudi tena. Do you know dem alinipea discount?
Alipata discount? Return customer. Wacha tukupunguzie bei.
Because when my mom died, I requested my brothers.
Yeah.
Let me look for the coffin and the outfits and the... Because now the coffin came with a hearse. Like I really requested them in the outfit. Niliwaambia tuache mimi nifanyie hiyo job. Kasema sawa. So time kazini yangu amepass. So si wanauliza brother yangu, nani ali... Kasema, ulizeni Brenda. Nikawaambia, msijali. Wacheni niende huko mwenyewe. Niwatafutie. Na alitupea maua mob ya kazini yangu. But aliniambia ki unajua nilikuwa mama saa alikuwa ananiambia ki nilikuwa I saw how you hurt you what during your mom. It's like so si kwa mabeshte but
for me it was a scary. I was scared.
Me I feel like it gave me closure. Yeah, hiyo time nikitafuta coffin na maua. But it was scary for me when I got there and then I saw all those coffins.
Yeah.
Unaambiwa sijui kuna coffin ya 15,000 ukiangalia na kasi.
Iko na handle fulani kwa chini.
Ati this is the best, this is
material.
Hadi wanagoga hiyo.
Unasikia uzito yake mahogany.
Kuna imepakwa inaitwa varnish ama nini. Ati unajua if you want to just give mama a good send off, take this
one.
It's just sijui 60 ama 70. Kini hatuwezi kwa sana. Hadi kuna coffin tudogo tu watoto.
Yours was a white one. You chose a white one.
No, we didn't choose a white one. We chose a brownish with that varnish. With those handles you're saying.
Yes.
And the flowers are the ones we chose white. Yeah.
You need a white coffin.
Why?
I think ilitoka grandmother yangu. My grandma was alive that time.
Mom to your mom?
Yeah, my mom to my mom. She like, get a white one. So, I'm looking. There's so many. There were many. So my heart was pounding time.
Your time. For sure your time ukiwa hapo ndani, it was like,
like hii hapa. Tole nifungie. It's funny right now, but that time it was hard.
And then una negotiate hapo.
How much?
We'll give you roses. We'll give
90,000.
Yeah, we come in with a hearse. Because as we decided to just take, we bought the coffin is now picked everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll even give you two people who will help with lowering what? Like unajua timu wanasema
the tradition coming for you guys, traditions for burial, like kichwa ikae hivi. Sijui niweka hii hapa. Barabara iko hivi.
My mom is married. Ukisimama kwa mlango ya nyumba, she's buried to the left.
Yes.
Yeah, my mom is buried to the left. Yeah, they came in. Yeah. I even saw it when my grandmother died. She was buried to, is it left or right? And then they flip the body. Kuna mtu aliingia akaflip mwili.
Ni lazima mtu alale kwa nyumba.
Oni mamangu mnafanya tu.
Aliflip akenka.
Aliflip was juu kai on the side.
On the side.
I was like, is that my own?
You know, you're touching
my just like that. You guys.
I think the most devastating part for me was from when I last saw my mom and when I saw her in the car, she had lost so much weight. I'm like, kwani mafuta ilienda, what happened? Muscle, mass, what happened? She was so tiny.
Mi mama, nakumbuka the morning of so tukitoka inaitwa mamangu alikuwa funeral home gani alikuwa mamangu alikuwa nimesahau. Nakumbuka no before tukipeleka manguo tukaulizwa hapa kwa makeup, nikaangalia odi. Sorry, what do you mean? So mom does not have so many injuries, but it will just be nice to, because mtu akikaa kwa fridge sana, I'm like, hii ni kazi yako ya kila siku. Like una explain.
Cold room.
It will just be nice to do. So I told her, let's not do the makeup kwanza. Acha tuone hiyo siku tukikam kuchukua. True. Tukikam kumchukua, she looked weird.
Yeah. So you have to do something.
Nikamwambia tu, okay, now just do it. Kaniambia, yeah. So she did the makeup and then she was like, okay. And then atia kapakwa.
Lip gloss. Mafuta. What?
Hiyo time nimesimama na angalia. Hiyo time, I don't know if I was in shock or was marveled by the fact that hii ni kazi ya mtu. Huyu ni mamangu anapakwa makeup kwa, like there was hata siwezi sema what was going on.
But kazi ya wanaitwa
morticians.
Mortician akona kazi. Wamezoea.
So I'm like, hii ni kazi huyu ya kila siku.
Tungoja hapo, patia 5 minutes unamleta.
Alafu
Makeup uju.
Lucy.
That day I went to see my mom, I saw a mark here. So I'm asking. Nini limfanyikia hapa? You know what he said? Unaniuliza na yeye hata ameenda. Sasa wakati kusaidia aje. Because there's a mark she had here that was not there. A very distinct mark here on the side.
Ati unaniuliza?
Anaanza unauliza na ameenda. Sasa itakusaidia aje? Hata inataka tu kujua nini ile mgonga hapo shwali.
Akaenda.
Like, I need therapy you.
Me, and then when my mom was being lowered, I think hiyo ndo time sasa ilini hit. Oh, mama amego. When that thing na unajua kitu tu bado inanishangaza. This pajamas we've been given from which funeral home? I can't remember. Those guys were so nice to us. They were so nice. Hadi hiyo day tulichelewa, but they were so patient with us. I think because we had tukienda huko kuangalia, we built that relationship with them. Unajua my mom is being lowered. Naona tu, yani me later ndo in heat jamaa analteremsha maiti, atarudi ya drive gari arudi. Like first of all drive maiti kutoka Nairobi kwenda Kisii. Na ako sawa.
Na anaitisha anapatiwa job nyingine next week. Kesho nenda Murang'a, kuna mtu amekufa village fulani, sawa? Ameteremsha
na ako tena me like the whole time hiyo ndo kitu ilikuwa inanishangaza tu na watu wa funeral.
I think the lens at which we can go as human beings, we still don't know. It still don't know. Hata they are so used to sasa usijali, wacha tuingie tu hapa tuweke twende, wanaloa. By the time ikishafika chini kazi yao imeisha.
Wanatoa sasa ndo wanajua na squeeze vitu.
Watako ingiza mchanga waingize, wanaenda. Nani arudi Nairobi? Haya, twende. Let's go.
So for me, when my mom was being buried, ilini hit. Okay, now I think the times when, and I've said it, the time she was in the mortuary, I'd request someone to take me. I'd go see her, narudi. And watu wanakuja tunapiga story. Na requested. Every time unajua request kitu. Okay, mimi nilikuwa na mimi last born, nilikuwa na request kitu. Naambiwa, okay sawa, nilete kiasi gani? Hiyo time niliitisha vitu hata siku. I took advantage of
KFC
people.
to pizza.
Yeah.
Non-spicy.
Nani ukweli? Watu kulete leta nani. Asikudanganya.
Ongeza milkshake.
Niko supermarket nikulete nini? Kuna perfume natakanga, leta. So I think I was a bit comforted when my mom was in the mortuary because I'd go see her. Tunakaa namwangalia. Alafu namaliza So hiyo siku akiteremshwa ndo nilijua it is over.
So,
I'm never going to see this woman again.
but till the resurrection morning,
Yeah.
as
I
Christians,
can't
we
wait to see.
believe.
I can't.
We
If there's
believe.
I can't
But
wait to see my mom.
when you lose someone, that verse makes so much
It
sense.
makes so
to
much
you.
sense. I
Like-
think
like-
when you tell it to someone, when
like,
you've not,
like ako tu hapo. But now when you lose them, like mpaka naimba tu na machozi. Kuna hizi nyimbo za matanga sana.
sisi wakisi rorobora uboko alafu na kemeja nakwambia, alafu yote matanga ndo wanaimbanga na sadness na does Jesus care. That song carried me through.
It carries you too.
I mean, I used to listen to, especially the last verse. Does he care when you've lost a loved one? I was like, he cares, yes. Siku za kwanza iko ina make sense, but later when I used to listen to it, like, okay, he cares for sure.
He cares, but God cares.
Anyway, guys,
Thank you so much.
Leo tumepiga story.
I
Editor
know.
ako na kazi. Editor anaenda work on this video.
Umnunulie hiyo kuku. Editor.
Zebi nakubaia kuku due to public demand. Thank you so much, guys, for...
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you, Jomo, for coming. It was such... I feel as kupiga story na wanaume on grief, of all the ladies have need si ulia kidogo tunacheka. Tunalia tunacheka.
MC really didn't cry?
Yake hata hapana. Hiyo yake kwanza yake ndo tulicheka zaidi. So guys, please, thank you so much for thank you so much for coming.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Umekaribishwa tena na tena. Pana sikuja. Guys, please remember to watch, to comment, to like, and to subscribe to this YouTube channel, to this podcast. And remember, if you're out there and you're willing to share your story, please feel free to reach out to me. The number will be running, or the email will be running on the screen down below. Come, let's talk about grief. Let's create awareness on grief. Let's not make it all... Of course, it's a sad affair, but also let's just prepare people. Nothing
can prepare you.
So come, let's just talk about grief. Let's share our stories and just and laugh about it as well. So thank you so much. My name is Bana Nyambeki. Feel free to reach out, to DM or to email me if you want to come on this channel. Thank you so much and bye-bye.
Yeah.